take a deep breath in and exhale softly. There's a line from the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali that has traveled through centuries. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. It sounds ancient, and it is, but its meaning is timeless. Chitta means the mind, not just your thoughts, but the whole field of awareness that stores memories, emotions, and impressions. Vritti means the waves, the movements, the ripples that rise and fall in that field. And Nirodha means stillness, the gentle quieting of those waves. So, when Patanjali says Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, he is telling us that yoga begins when the waves of the mind become still, when we are no longer lost in the movement, but resting in the stillness beneath it. It isn't about forcing silence. It's about remembering the calm that was always there. Today we enter that depth, the stillness that exists beyond movement, beyond stories, beyond identity. When the mind becomes still, the soul remembers its own nature. The ancient sages understood that our minds are like vast oceans. When the wind of thought is strong, the surface becomes restless, filled with waves of worry, comparison, and desire. Yet deep below, there is always still water. The mind, or chitta, is energy in motion. It imagines, reacts, analyzes, and dreams. It is what Patanjali called Prakriti, the realm of matter, always shifting and evolving. The mind's movement is not a mistake. It is part of the dance of life. But beneath this constant motion lies Purusha, pure consciousness, the silent witness. You are not the dance. You are the awareness that perceives it. You are not the thought, the emotion, or the memory. You are the one who sees, the one who feels without being consumed, the one who listens to the symphony of existence and remains unchanged. To still the mind does not mean to fight its movement. It means to see clearly. Every time you notice a thought and allow it to pass without resistance, you step closer to your natural state, calm, aware, infinite. Like waves dissolving into the ocean, thoughts dissolve back into silence when you no longer identify with them. Awareness itself becomes the teacher, showing you that peace is not created. It is uncovered. In this space, your breath flows effortlessly. Your body softens. The mind slows, and something sacred awakens. The remembrance of who you truly are. So let this be your intention now, not to stop the mind, but to remember the still ocean beneath its waves. Let awareness be your anchor and love your compass. With each inhale, feel yourself expanding into presence. With each exhale, release the noise that never truly belonged to you. You are awareness. You are peace in motion. You are the silent witness of life's eternal rhythm. As Patanjali reminds us, when the fluctuations of the mind are stilled, the true self shines in its own light. This light has always been there, calm, infinite, and awake within you. Allow it to guide you now. Breathe, listen, and remember, even when the mind dances, you are the stillness beneath it all. There is a moment after the stillness, when the mind begins to move again. A thought appears, then another, and the ocean of consciousness starts to ripple once more. This is where the practice truly begins, not in the silence itself, but in how gently you return to it. The ancient teachers described this dance between movement and stillness as the natural rhythm of existence, and within it, the invitation to remember who you are. You are not here to silence the waves forever. You are here to recognize the ocean behind them. The waves will rise, they will fall, they will shimmer and fade. But the ocean, your awareness, remains vast and unchanged. Chitta, the mind, moves through stories and sensations. But you are the presence that witnesses all of it. Every moment you observe instead of react, you step closer to that quiet center, the place where thought dissolves into spaciousness. In the language of yoga, this returning is called abhyasa, the art of gentle, consistent practice. It's not about discipline or control. It's about devotion. The devotion to come back, again and again, to the stillness that waits patiently beneath every thought. And then there is vairagya, the soft release, the art of letting go. To trust the flow of life instead of shaping it. To allow the moment to be exactly as it is, without resistance or judgment. This is not indifference. It is the highest form of presence, a love so vast that it does not need to hold. When you live this way, the world does not lose its color. It becomes more vivid. You begin to see everything through the lens of awareness. The joy, the sorrow, the pauses, the beginnings. They all become part of the same divine rhythm. Stillness is not something you achieve. It's what remains when you stop trying. It's the natural state of being, the quiet glow beneath all movement. So when thoughts rise like waves, smile at them. Let them dance. You are the ocean, endless, calm, awake. Nothing to fix, nothing to hold. Let this be your remembrance. The mind moves, the world changes, but awareness remains. And in that awareness, you are already home. After the mind grows quiet, something softer begins to emerge. It's the pulse beneath stillness, the quiet rhythm of the heart. Awareness, once distant and observing, now starts to glow from within. It becomes warm, alive, compassionate. This is the next doorway, moving from awareness of life to awareness as life itself. When the waves no longer distract you, you begin to feel the ocean's heartbeat. And that heartbeat is love. Love, not as emotion, but as frequency. A resonance that expands effortlessly when the mind stops defending. When there's no longer a me and them. No resistance, no separation. Only the quiet knowing, I am part of everything. Stillness becomes luminous here. Awareness begins to feel like gratitude. It's the realization that every moment, even the hard ones, were guiding you back to this simple, sacred presence. This is why the yogic masters spoke of Ishvara Pranidhana, surrendering to a higher intelligence, not as an act of obedience, but as a gesture of trust. It means to let your awareness rest in the rhythm of the universe, to allow your breath to move as it wishes, your life to unfold as it must. In surrender, love becomes natural again. You stop asking life to be different and start witnessing its beauty exactly as it is. In that moment, compassion arises, not as effort, but as your true nature awakening. If the mind was the ocean and awareness the depths, then the heart is the warmth of the sun above, shining upon the water, reflecting everywhere. So when you meditate, don't only watch your thoughts. Listen for the pulse beneath them. That subtle rhythm inside your chest is not just your heart. It's the echo of consciousness itself. Let this be your invitation to merge awareness with love, to let silence become compassion and stillness become aliveness. You are not here only to observe life. You are here to embody it, to let the ocean move through you, and to love from that infinite stillness within. Breathe into that space for a moment. Notice the warmth. Notice the peace that asks for nothing. That is you. Awareness turned into love. Let this awareness guide your next step, not as a thought, but as a quiet knowing in your heart. Because this journey, this yoga, isn't about reaching somewhere new, but deepening into what's already within you. As we move into the next episode, we'll explore this depth together. How ancient yoga philosophy becomes a living experience, and how wisdom transforms into presence. Until then, stay soft, stay aware, and remember, the stillness you seek has always been you. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who might need a moment of stillness today. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to breathe it in and let it settle in your heart. You can support this journey by sharing this episode with someone who may need a little stillness today. And don't forget to subscribe so you'll be the first to receive new InnerQuest meditations and mindful reflections. Remember, awareness grows when it's shared. Until next time, stay present, stay kind, and keep listening to the quiet wisdom within you.